this is EDWAN and today we are back in the studio for a new video. For this year I've decided to do a list of my favorite Black Friday deals on Plugin Boutique. They've sent me a list of all their Black Friday deals and I've reviewed all these plugins. So in this video I'm going to show you my favorite Black Friday deals under $50. Alaska. So for each plugin I will give you a short description and I will show you what you can do with the plugin. A big thanks to Plugin Boutique for sending me these plugins and sponsoring this video. So let's go. So the first plugin is for the cheap deucer. Why? Because it's only $7.99. It's a synthesizer based on wavetables called Union, made by Soundspot. I chose this plugin because it's very cheap and for me it's a good alternative to Serum. It's a wavetable based plugin which allows you to create a really rich and deep sound. It comes with the standard effects like distortion, delay, equalizer, compressor, reverb and phaser, and the set of presets that comes with the plugin is really good. I think you can already use most of these presets in your tracks. Here is a little demo of how it sounds. Something that I really like with this plugin is you can set the LFO on any effect and it's very easy. You can just click on the effect that you want to automate with the LFO and that's it. Next plugin. For the retroducers I've selected two deals on Plugin Boutique. The first one is the Baby Audio Bundle, which includes the I Love New York compressor, which is a compressor which will give you the New York compression style. The New York compression is also called parallel compression. Parallel compression is a way to mix the dry and the wet signal. You mix the highly compressed signal with a non-compressed signal. That way you will enhance the power of your drums, for example, by mixing them with a very high ratio and combine this with the dry signal, which allows to keep these nice transients to give both the punch given by the compression and the clarity of the dry signal. The only thing I think it lacks is a bypass button which would allow you to compare quickly between the compressed sound and the non-compressed sound. The Super VHS plugin is a plugin that I love. It's a plugin that allows you to get this retro 80s sound out of pretty much any instrument. I will use the Super VHS plugin in the next video. Make sure to check it out. In this upcoming video I will turn modern tracks like an Alan Walker track, a future house track, a future bounce track into an 80s track. It will give you a sense of what this plugin is capable of doing. So here is a little preview of this upcoming video using Super VHS. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss this video. So this VST has a static noise synthesizer, an analog tape saturator, a sample rate reducer, a dark chorus FX, a pitch fluctuation LFO, which will give this very retro sound, and a bad hall reverb, which sounds like an old reverb. For example, that's very useful if you want to make vaporwave or synthwave. So this bundle costs $45 instead of $78, so I think it's a pretty good deal. The next plugin for the retroducer is called Rhyme 2612. It's an FM synthesizer. It costs $27.50 instead of $55, and it's an emulation of the Yamaha YM2612, which is a sound chip that was used in the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. It has this really old school sound, kind of Game Boy sound. I think it's very nice if you want to create some video games melodies, or if you want to include this in a low-fi hip-hop track, or if you want to make complex draw, it's also nice. So to show you how it sounds, here is a little tutorial on how to make a chiptune track. First I'm going to make the chords. Now let's add a bass, a noise bass. Finally, let's add a nice lead sound. And now, just for fun, I'm going to add the Super VHS VST plugin. Nice! Retroducers! The next deal is for the ambient users out there. If you own Contact, you're going to be interested in this one. It's called the Karani Total Bundle. $49 instead of $126. It includes 4 libraries that you can use in Contact. 2 of these libraries, the Synth DX and the Synth 2 Abyss, are mostly pads that you can use to bring a very cinematic sound to your track, and you can tweak them with a few knobs like this one. The next library is called Continuo. It's mostly very ambient guitars. It will add some texture and some deepness to your track. You can tweak if you want more low end or more high end. To really add some ambience and some atmosphere to your track. So I think the Continuo is very cool. And the 4th library that's included with this bundle is called Vapor Keys. It's great for vaporwave, as the name suggests. Here's a little preview. And combining these presets with the Super VHS, you really get an old school vaporwave feeling. And finally, for the mastering user, the Isotope Black Friday bundle includes 7 products for the total price of $49. The total normal price of the 7 plugins is $713. You get the Neutron 3 elements meant to help you mix your track. It includes the most used plugins like the EQ, a transient shaper, an exciter, a compressor, which allows you to mix your track quickly. Nectar elements, a vocal mixing plugin, which allows you to mix your vocals, compress it, add some reverb, de-ess it. RX elements, an audio repair tool, which allows you to remove clicks from your vocals, from your recordings, reduce the noise from any recording. Ozone 9 elements, a mastering plugin. You can check out my mastering tutorial if you want to see how I'm using the full version of Ozone 9. Then Ozone 9 elements includes most of the features of the full Ozone 9 plugin, and it's a great way to get started and master your track. Then we have the Trash 2 plugin, which is a distortion plugin which allows you to increase the energy of your lead and can also help you make a nice hardstyle or big room kick. The Dynamic Delay, which is a delay which will adapt to your sound and bring some new groove to your instrument. And in the end, we have the Mobius filter, which is like a moving filter that you can use on your pads, and it will really make the sound more interesting. So for $49, I think you don't risk anything. So that's it for my top 5 Black Friday deals on Plugin Boutique, guys. I hope you enjoyed this top 5. Let me know what's your favorite plugin. Did I forget any cool plugin on Plugin Boutique? Make sure to check out the links in the description below if you're interested in buying one of these plugins. So guys, happy producing, happy Black Friday, and of course, don't forget to pray to FL Studio God.